Hey, what's going on? I haven't been driving the AU Falcon in a very long time, and that is because of this. Bruh. These steelies were originally my first set of skidders that I bought for the Winton track, and I decided to just chuck some cheapy boy tires on there and just go to some random dude to chuck these tires on, and it seems like either one of them had a leak or the valve stem was pretty bad. So every time I drove this car, I had to take it straight to the servo and pump the tires up. So I was getting a little bit sick of that, so I just decided to not drive it, and yeah, that's what happens when you're busy. I do have a bunch of tires in the garage with wheels, but I don't think any of them have a roadworthy tire on there because most of them have been used to take to the track. Yeah, not looking the best, you know? So I don't know if the front EF Falcon wheels are gonna fit on the back of the AU because apparently the offset's a little bit different, but let's give it a shot, shall we? Are you ready for the sound of your nightmares? Alright guys, it seems we're in luck. The EF Falcon front wheel does fit the back of the AU Falcon. Look at that. Plenty of clearance. The offset clears the rear caliper, which is ideal. I'm gonna nip this thing up and should be good to go with another set of steelies that I could potentially paint, but these ones are bigger. These ones are 16s, I believe. 15, oh wait, what? Oh, it's a 15. So it does match. What do I do with this thing? Is this savable? Can you guys comment down below? Have I ruined the tire by letting it deflate like this? The sidewall is cooked. I'm gonna try pump this up with some air, see if it can move the tire out, and chuck it back on the EF because I have nowhere else to store it. Got ourselves the bike pump. Seems good to me. Sweet, well that worked out. I had my hopes down because I didn't know that the EF Falcon front wheel was going to fit on the AU because I've tried to fit the front wheel on the EF on the front wheel of the AU or the front location and it didn't fit because of the offset. But we're going to take this thing in to the driveway and we're going to clean it up because I haven't cleaned it since the drift day that we did a few months back. So things got cobwebs. Oh! Actually started, but it's idling pretty low, so we probably need to set that idle a little bit higher, and we're probably gonna get some fuel. All right, we've got the AU Falcon in the driveway now, and I'm gonna give it a bit of a clean because I haven't cleaned this thing, like I said, in a long time. A lot of dirt and stuff everywhere. Dash is dirty, so let's get started on this thing. Don't be too worried, that's just condensation. It's not actually coolant burning or anything like that. It's freezing today. We're just taking a quick break on the AU and we're gonna quickly service the chaser because I haven't serviced it for a long time. So because it's running on ethanol, you wanna service it probably more often than you do with regular fuel. So quick oil change and we'll get back to the AU. The OGs will get this. Hashtag Nice wheel gang. Yeah boy. If you're curious to what oil I use 10W40 Penrite 10/10ths. Seems like what all the JZ guys run, so I do the same thing too. It's actually been like 30 minutes. This oil change has taken me so long because the oil filter on a JZ is so hard to remove. It's in the worst location ever. Later down the line, I do want to get like an oil cooler and an oil relocation kit because it's actually such a pain to replace. Chase is all finished now with the oil change. This thing makes me so dang happy when I drive it. I just took it around the block. It makes all the nice sounds. We've got a lot more mods that we need to do the chaser before we take it to the track next. So who knows, we'll make some more videos on it later. Not bad, huh?
Not bad. Good size.
Sleep deprived Lachlan.
Oh, mega sleep deprived.
I know this is very jumpy. This is usually how my life goes, how my days go. I'm sort of in one place for a minute, then another place the next minute. We just finished up servicing the chaser and now we've taken the AU just for a little drive somewhat near where I live. And I found this awesome location. I was sort of like driving around to see if I could find a nice place for a thumbnail, and here I am, found this place, and Lachlan just gave me a ring and he was like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, just taking some photos for the thumbnail, and he also wants to get photos of his Sylvia. So I've also got Nathan coming around who's also going to be reviewing this car before it gets a J3 Stage 3 cam thingo majigo, which we'll talk about in the next video. We're gonna get some photos of Lachlan's car. I've already got some photos which I will throw up now, and for people that follow my Instagram, you'll see it before you see this video. So make sure if you want to see content before it even comes out, you follow my Instagram, Rex_HYT. We're gonna get some photos here, then we're gonna head back and pretty much give the car to Nathan so he can review it.
Hi, my name is Barry, and I have...
Oh my God. So Nathan is now gonna be taking my AU Falcon for a bit of a rip because he's gonna be reviewing it. So if you want to see the review, go head over to his channel.
No, I don't.
No, yeah, you know what, don't. You know what, dislike all of his videos. Go to his channel right now and dislike all of his videos, because I just try to give him a, a plug, and then that's how he acts. Wrong car, bro.
Wrong one.
Yeah, wrong AU Falcon.
What's faster?
Do I trust Nathan with my AU?
You trusted me, so you might as well trust Nathan.
What do you think, Alan?
Like, the clutch bite's there, go.
Dude, it sounds amazing.
It does.
It's another day, another location. We're here with the AU, and today I'm going to be revealing the plans, the future of the AU Falcon. Now, I know some of you probably had a bit of a scare moment when you saw the thumbnail and title, but have no fear, this thing is not being sold. I just want to clear some misconceptions up, some ideas that you guys might have about this car and where it's leading to. And I want to sort of set this in stone so that I have something to work towards. Originally, when I bought this car, I did plan to throw a turbo on it. I still am sort of in the clouds whether or not I want to do that. The next revision of this car is going to be an NA build. Jason over at TI Performance has just sent me a J3 Stage 3 chip. I know I was sort of joking about them before, but we're being serious about it now. I'm going to be installing a J3 chip. A lot of the Ford guys out there will tell you that a J3 chip is a huge upgrade, especially once you do headers and a intake. Apparently it makes all the difference. So we're going to be installing a J3 chip on this thing, and we're also potentially down the line, I'm going to be installing a cam because that J3 chip allows us to run a cam. So why not? On top of that, we're going to have to buy a few sets of new tires. That's why I was kind of happy that the EF Falcon wheels fit on the rear of the AU, because we need a bunch more skidders, because we're going to have to take this thing to the track, as that was the intention of buying this car, and that was so that I would progress drifting. And so far I've only taken the Chaser once and the AU once to the track, and that's 1 year after buying the AU. So we do have a dedicated track skid pan day on in October, but between then and now I do want to do a track day, but this thing is going to be going to the snow in a couple of weeks time. So if you've been to the snow before, you understand what I'm talking about when I talk about lift prices. Super expensive, so that's what's going to be eating into the cost of the wintry months. This thing is going to be having a cam shortly, a TI Performance J3 Stage 3 chip, and hopefully we can get this thing on the track as soon as possible, because yeah, that was the main purpose of this car, and it kind of sucks that, we've only been there once, because it's expensive to go to a drift day, and that's probably the thing that I need to focus on the most. With building, the EF Falcon, the Chaser, and this car, it's definitely hard to dedicate funds to a track day, especially the fact that track days don't get entirely the amount of views that I'd like them to get. I don't know how I'm going to sort of do it differently, but it seems like you guys like watching builds more than track days. So if you'd like to support a track day, head over to benkyspec.com. That's where I can put most of the money I get straight into builds like the AU. I'm going to say, lately you guys have been killing it, and we also do have some new merch coming out soon. Yeah, I just want to hop on here and hope that clears things up. This thing is going to see more track days. You guys have been questioning it on Instagram and stuff. Sorry if I don't reply to everyone, but hopefully this replies to a lot of your messages. What's happening, fam?
Fuck you.
Lachlan is on the journey of manual swapping his AU Falcon. So we're currently taking the tail shaft out because he needs to get that modified, and we're going to roll the thing back on the street. So when he gets all the parts collected, including the modified tail shaft, we can do a manual swap on this thing. That pretty much concludes today. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. It was fun hanging out today, and hope you all have an awesome night. Peace out. Are you ready for the sound of your nightmares?